As Krishna took his seat on the stage, Sisupala suddenly stood up and voiced a loud objection. "Yudhisthira," he said, "you are known to be a just man, but I am disappointed by your rash decision. There are many great kings here, and wise scholars who deserve to be honored. There are also many pious Brahmins present. Yet, instead of choosing one of them, you have given the first honor to Krishna, following the advice of Bhishma, who has clearly lost his judgment due to old age." Sisupala continued his rant. "It's absurd that Bhishma has compared a mere ruler of Dwarka to the supreme lord of the universe. Krishna is not even a true king. He's just a Yadava, a cowherd, raised among cattle. Yudhisthira, you claim to be the emperor, yet you lack conviction. Weak-minded people are easily swayed by others' opinions. Bhishma, like his mother Ganga, has a natural tendency to fall from high to low. And this so-called Dharmaputra has insulted us all by honoring a mere cowherd. And let's not forget, the one giving the honor isn't even a legitimate prince, and neither is the one receiving it." Yudhisthira was shocked by Sisupala's outburst, especially in front of the entire assembly. Sahadeva quickly spoke up. "We made this decision based on the advice of the eldest and most respected member of our family. It is our right to honor whomever we choose. If anyone dares to challenge that, I will crush him under my foot." But before things could escalate, Bhishma gently held Sahadeva's hand and asked him to sit down. Confused, Sahadeva obeyed, unable to understand why the mighty Bhishma tolerated Sisupala's insults. Meanwhile, Krishna, who was the target of Sisupala's harsh words, remained calm and mysterious, not showing any reaction to the insults thrown at him. Sri Krishna remained completely calm, ignoring Sisupala's insults without showing any emotion. He just smiled quietly. Yudhisthira hoped that the situation would soon settle, but Sisupala became even more aggressive. He approached the dais, shouting, "Yudhisthira, you've lost all credibility. Now you plan to disrespect your honored guest by trampling on their dignity? Is this how you show respect? I demand an answer to my accusations. If you don't respond, it means you admit that I'm right. Tell me, how did you decide who deserves to be the chief guest of honor? Is Krishna a great teacher? If you wanted to honor a teacher, Kripacharya or Dronacharya is here. If age is the criteria, Krishna's father Vasudeva is here. If you wanted someone skilled in rituals, Vyasa is present. Or you could have chosen Bhishma, even though he's old. What makes Krishna worthy of this honor? He's nothing but a schemer, a cunning fox who tricked the great hero Jarasandha into death, exploiting his kindness and bravery." Bhishma rose to respond. "Sisupala, your words are childish and disrespectful, not fitting for a royal assembly. But I will answer your points. I gave my advice when the emperor asked for it. As for your arguments, they are flawed. Age is not the only factor in deciding honor. Wisdom isn't just about gray hair, and being born a king doesn't automatically make one worthy. A young person can still be full of wisdom and worthy of respect. True kingship comes from valor and wisdom. Krishna, despite his age, has both, making him more deserving of honor than anyone else here. It seems you have personal grudges against Krishna, and your outburst is motivated by those old grievances. As an elder, my advice to you is to stop this behavior. You are an honored guest, and the Pandavas are showing you patience. If you stay quiet, Krishna may forgive you, but if you continue, you'll face the consequences." Sisupala angrily declared, "I'm not convinced by Bhishma's weak explanation. I'm walking out in protest, and I call on anyone with self-respect to join me." Some princes followed him, leaving Yudhisthira, also known as a Jatasatru, distressed. He rushed after Sisupala, begging him to stay. Sahadeva, however, didn't like how Yudhisthira was humbling himself before Sisupala and asked Bhishma, "Grandfather, why are you tolerating Sisupala's disrespect for so long?" Bhishma calmly replied, "My child, Sisupala is a unique case. Let me tell you his story. Sisupala was born with an extra eye and extra hands. His mother, worried by this, prayed to the gods. A divine voice told her, 'Your son will be brave and fearless, but he will meet his end at the hands of the person in whose lap his extra eye and hands vanished.' Now, Sisupala's mother was Sri Krishna's aunt, so when Krishna came to visit, she placed Sisupala in his lap. At that moment, the extra eye and hands disappeared. His mother, frightened, begged Krishna to spare her son from harm. Krishna promised her, 'I will tolerate 100 insults from him.' Though Krishna smiles now, he has been silently counting. When Sisupala crosses the final line, he will meet his fate. Meanwhile, Sisupala ignored Yudhisthira's pleas, gathered his army, and challenged Krishna to a fight. He shouted, "Come out, coward! Yudhisthira may foolishly give you the first honor, but it's a joke to think you deserve it. Honoring you is like marrying a beautiful woman to a eunuch or showing flowers to a blind man. You always hide behind others' glory. Let's see if Bhima, Yudhisthira, or Arjuna can save you now." At that moment, Krishna had reached his limit. He stood up quietly and sent his divine disc flying toward Sisupala. Sisupala tried to fight back with his arrows, but Krishna's disc never missed its target. It swiftly beheaded Sisupala, ending the conflict instantly. With the dramatic interruption over, the Rajasuya ceremony continued smoothly. All the guests were honored one by one, and finally, Yudhisthira was crowned the emperor of Bharatavarsha.